How giving can make you happier and wealthier. This is Joe Simonds, Like Diamonds. Welcome back to the Joe Simonds Like Diamonds show, where every day, Monday through Thursday, I give you one big action item, something to do that will get you one step closer to more happiness, more fulfillment in your life, all in 7 minutes or less. Today's episode is going to be all about giving and contributing. This is a theme that I saw time and time again in all of these books I read. And these were books on things from like how to make more money all the way just to have a more fulfilling life and just, how to just basically be a better person. Everyone always mentioned the power of giving and contributing. And if you think about it, and I believe that God put us on this earth to contribute something. People that do nothing and just sit on the couch don't have that much of a fulfilling life and don't really add much value to society or to their community, to their family. And I really believe, and this has been proven time and time again in a lot of these books I read, that the amount that you do give back, and that could be in form of giving money to someone else, giving your time to someone else or to some other entity or organization or group. It could be a lot of different things. It could be just your job. But the amount of time that you contribute and the amount of time that you give back is going to be directly proportional to how happy you are, to how fulfilled you are, and in most cases, probably how wealthy that you feel. And wealth is different, right? You could have a billionaire who doesn't feel he's wealthy enough because, there's someone down the street from him that has $10 billion. So, and then again, there's someone who makes $30,000 and is completely content, has everything they need. So wealth is obviously going to be defined differently depending on who you are. But time and time again, when I hit some down times in my life and was just down in the dumps, every time I went and gave back, I just started feeling better and good things started happening to me. And think about this. Have you ever met anyone who goes to like a Habitat for Humanity or some type of give back day or organization, and they come back and they're like, oh man, that was horrible. What a waste of my day. Or someone that goes to a soup kitchen for an afternoon or an evening and feeds the homeless and comes home and says, gosh, that really stunk. What a waste of my time. Of course not. We all feel great. We feel amazing when we do give back. And I encourage you to do this. This is the big action item. Give back. No matter how much or how little you have, give back. Find ways to give back. I made a really big mistake in my life of always, kind of being selfish, I guess is the nice word for it, and just saying, oh, I'll give back when? Like, I'll give back to this church or this organization when I have this amount of money. And that's completely wrong. I think anytime you're making any amount of money, start giving it back. You will be shocked at how money and opportunities and new things start coming back into your life. Here in my book, Fishing for Happiness, I talk about this, and it was a Dan Kennedy book, and Dan talked about just the power of giving, and he says to basically create a whole new savings or checking account, literally just create a whole new one and start putting 10% away into that account. And this is for people who are not currently giving money to their church, like tithing or doing something. And I started doing it. I created a whole separate checking account, and I just started putting 10% away in there. And before you know it, I had a couple $1,000 in there. And I'm telling you, I stroked that check to my parents' church, actually, because we didn't have a church where I was living in Houston at the time. And that was like the best feeling ever, giving away that money. And lo and behold, a very short time later, like within the next 30 days, I had an email that said I was just receiving $11,400 from an old webinar that I'd helped with, and I literally didn't even think about it. I had already written it off. I assumed I was going to make $0, and out of the blue, I kid you not, I get a check saying, where can we send, or an email, where can I send this check for $11,400 something dollars? And I was like, holy smokes. And that was just proof that when you do give back and you contribute more than you really have to, and you feel like, that, oh, maybe I don't have to give this much, give a little bit more and just see what happens. It might not always come back in the forms of surprise checks and money, but more often than not, it will come back in some form or fashion that just gives you more fulfillment. And many times you do see your income start rising as you give back. I mean, look at the richest people in the world, like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, how much money they're giving back, and yet money just seems to like magnetically flow back into them every time they keep giving back. I'm telling you, call it God, call it the universe, whatever you want to call it, there's something magical about giving back and contributing. And if you just don't have any money, you're not making anything, then give your time. I mean, time is just the same as money in my eyes. Give some of your time to an organization or to someone in need. I know that you've done this before, and I know you can probably just imagine how good it was feeling when you did do that nice deed. Do it more often. I promise you, your life will get better. In the meantime, go check out Fishing for Happiness. It's on Amazon. Check out the reviews. It's getting awesome 5-star reviews. Thank you all for the reviews. I read every single one of them. Check it out. It's on Amazon and Barnes & Noble right now. It's on Kindle, and it is even on sale on Amazon. It's the cheapest you'll be able to find it. But even have a 100% money-back guarantee on this baby, Fishing for Happiness, because I know you will receive value if you read it and take action. That is it for this episode. Stay tuned tomorrow. And the big action item, once again, is to give back, to contribute more, find ways to just put a smile on someone's face that you didn't have to. That's it. Joe Simonds, over and out.